Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are exploring one of our deepest biological needs, the sense of belonging. Let's begin. Let your eyes gently move around your space, pausing on shapes, colors, or textures that feel pleasant or neutral. Take your time to really take it in. This simple act of orienting does far more than we give it credit for. It's one of the most primal ways our nervous system checks for safety. When we allow our gaze to soften and explore, especially through peripheral vision, we are signaling to the brainstem that there is no immediate threat, activating the ventral vagal system, the branch of the parasympathetic nervous system responsible for social engagement and connection. This unlocks the capacity to settle, relate, and even feel welcomed in our environment. The eyes are neurologically linked to the vagus nerve through cranial nerve pathways, which means your visual attention directly impacts your sense of internal safety. In evolutionary terms, once the environment appears safe, we're free to connect with others. So, orienting is the body's first step toward belonging. And now, allow yourself to integrate for about 20 seconds. Using your fingertips, begin gently tapping the center of your chest, right on your sternum, in a steady, rhythmic way. Beneath the sternum lies the vagus nerve as it branches out to the heart and lungs, two organs central to how we regulate safety and connection. Gently tapping stimulates mechanoreceptors in the skin and fascia, which send signals to the brainstem that can shift us out of dorsal vagal shutdown or sympathetic hyperarousal. The sternum is a key access point to the ventral vagal circuit, which governs our ability to co-regulate, vocalize, and experience safe social contact. From a polyvagal perspective, this tapping is like knocking on the door of your social nervous system, inviting it to wake up and engage. It brings awareness to the front midline of the body, a region where many people collapse inward when they feel rejected or excluded. By reactivating this area with rhythmic contact, we are literally reanimating the physical posture of belonging, open, upright, and centered. And now, allow yourself to integrate for about 25 seconds. Now take your hands and begin gently squeezing your arms, alternating from left to right like you're giving yourself a slow, comforting hug. This bilateral input does more than soothe. It helps organize the nervous system by engaging both hemispheres of the brain through rhythmic, alternating stimulation. It brings awareness to the boundaries of the body, which is crucial for a sense of self. Because to feel like we belong, we first need to feel that we exist clearly and safely in space. This gentle pressure activates seed tactile fibers in the skin, which are wired for effective touch, meaning they send signals of safety and warmth directly to the insula, a brain region involved in both interoception and social connection. In essence, you're giving your body a message that says, "You're here, you're whole, and you're held." For those who've experienced disconnection or isolation, this kind of embodied reassurance is a powerful step toward restoring the felt sense of belonging. And now, allow yourself to integrate for about 30 seconds. Now begin breathing in through your nose for a count of 5 and out through your nose for a count of 5, keeping the rhythm smooth, steady, and continuous. This is known as coherent breathing, and it's one of the most effective ways to regulate the autonomic nervous system. Breathing at this pace, about 5 full breaths per minute, optimizes heart rate variability, which is a key marker of vagal tone and our capacity to engage socially. When HRV increases, the brain receives signals that the body is safe, and the social engagement system can come online. Coherent breathing also synchronizes the activity between the heart, lungs, and brainstem, creating a state of physiological coherence that primes us for connection. In this state, we're not just calm, we're available to ourselves, to others, and to a sense of belonging that feels earned, embodied, and real. And now, allow yourself to integrate for about 20 seconds. Lift your shoulders up toward your ears on an inhale, then let them drop with a natural exhale. Shoulder shrugs help release chronic tension in the neck and shoulder girdle, an area that often tightens when we feel socially anxious or hypervigilant. The trapezius and surrounding postural muscles are directly influenced by the autonomic nervous system, especially under stress when we instinctively brace or collapse inward. By consciously mobilizing the shoulders, we interrupt that holding pattern and invite a return to the open, upright posture that signals approachability and inclusion. From a neurobiological perspective, this gesture cues the brainstem that we're not under threat, which frees up energy for social engagement and connection. In other words, every time you drop your shoulders, you're also dropping a bit of the guardedness that keeps you from feeling like you truly belong. And now, allow yourself to integrate for about 30 seconds. Gently stroke your upper arms downward with your palms from shoulders to elbows using slow, soothing motions. This technique, known as havening, engages C-tactile efferent fibers, specialized nerve endings that respond to gently effective touch and signal directly to brain regions involved in safety, emotional regulation, and connection. The repetitive movement stimulates delta brainwaves, which are associated with deep relaxation and memory reconsolidation. In the context of belonging, havening helps neutralize the emotional residue of past social rejection or exclusion by pairing those old imprints with a new embodied signal of safety. You're quite literally creating a safe haven on your own skin, rewiring your system to expect kindness, acceptance, and welcome. And now, allow yourself to integrate for about 25 seconds. Cross your arms over your chest, interlace your thumbs, and begin tapping gently. Left, right, left, right. This is the butterfly hug, a bilateral stimulation technique that activates both hemispheres of the brain while grounding you in your body center line, the space where many of us collapse or go numb when we feel unseen or excluded. It helps calm the amygdala and shift the nervous system out of fight or flight, while reinforcing the boundaries of self in a way that's both regulating and reassuring. By crossing the arms and bringing touch to the heart adjacent area, we stimulate the vagal brake and reawaken the embodied posture of being emotionally held. It's a powerful way to remind the body, I'm here, I matter, and I'm connected, even when I'm alone. And now, allow yourself to integrate for about 15 seconds. Wrap your arms around yourself in a self hug and begin gently rocking side to side or back and forth, letting the movement be small, soothing, and rhythmic. This combination of deep pressure and vestibular input taps into some of the earliest mechanisms for safety and bonding. The act of hugging stimulates the release of oxytocin, which reduces cortisol and fosters a sense of connection, even in solitude. The gentle rocking engages the vestibular system, which plays a key role in regulating arousal and grounding us in space. Together, these signals travel through the vagus nerve and up to the brain's social emotional circuits, reinforcing the felt sense that we are supported, held, and not alone. It's a full body reminder, rooted in neurobiology, that you are safe enough to belong right here in your own arms. And now, allow yourself to fully relax. Take a moment to notice how your body feels now. Maybe there's a little more warmth, a little more softness, maybe just a quiet knowing that you're here. Belonging isn't something we have to earn or prove. It's a birthright, and it begins inside the body. Even when the world feels distant, your breath, your heartbeat, your touch can remind you that you are already connected to yourself, to the ground beneath you, and to the quiet thread that links us all. So if you ever felt out of place or unseen, I want you to know there is nothing wrong with you. Your nervous system may just be waiting for these gentle cues, these somatic reminders that it's safe to come home. You are not alone in this. You are worthy of being held exactly as you are.